What is the meaning of carried on business, right? So here, when you say carry on business, there are certain things which needs to be considered. First is obviously the duration, because the word used is carried on, right? Second is to what extent, right? Let's look at all these aspects. So time period, the first thing you need to see is what is the duration of business for which it should be carried on before it can result into a PE. Now, generally 6 months is considered as a reasonable period, and if you carry on business from a place for 6 months, it is treated that it results into a PE. Anything less than 6 months generally does not result in a PE unless there are specific provisions in the Article 5 relating to the constitution of PE. Second is, should the activities be continuous or even recurring activities over a period of time can be considered to see whether or not a PE exists. Now, it can be both. If continuously you carry on, it's a straight case of a PE. But even in cases where the activities are not carried on continuously, but they are recurring in nature, but they can be correlated. So let's say if you carry on activity in first month, second month, third month, right? And so on, if they can be correlated and in a manner such that they result for a period of 6 months or more, they would result into a PE. The extent of business, you can carry on the business completely. The word used was wholly or partly, which means it could be standalone business, it could be complete business, right? Or even a part of business can be carried on. The activities which are carried on may be carried on by the enterprise itself or by an agent of the enterprise, right? In case you are carrying on through an agent, you need to see whether an agency PE results in or not. For that, even Article 4 and Article 5 is relevant. One thing I would leave you here with is that if a company has a fixed place of PE, right, even though you can still go to paragraph 4 and 5, but the attribution can be done on the basis of this clause as well. Now, let's see a few examples. What in case there is a foreign company which gives equipment on lease to an Indian company? There are two examples. One, they give a lease of a bare equipment. Second, they not only give the lease for an equipment, but they also operate and maintain such an equipment. The issue is which payments shall qualify as royalty and which one as business income. Obviously, the answer is simple. In first case, the payment which are being made are made for a use of an equipment. And payment for use of an equipment amounts to royalty. Whereas here, it is not only the use of equipment, but it is a complete business activity, complete service which is being provided by the foreign company to the Indian company. And therefore, it will be business income taxable under Article 7 read with Article 5. Provision of IT services to affiliate of head office. Here, there is an Indian subsidiary which is owned by FCO 1. FCO 2 is an affiliate of FCO 1. The Indian subsidiary provides IT services to FCO 2. There's another Indian service provider who's providing certain services to FCO 1. Right? Now, if some of the employees of FCO 1 are stationed at Indian service provider, so this company is availing services from the Indian service provider, and some of their employees are here for quality control. The issue is, will FCO 1 have a PE or not? Or will FCO 2 have a PE when it is availing the IT services? In this case, the key question which comes up is, the Indian subsidiary of FCO 1 provides IT services to FCO 2 engaged in manufacturing and selling mobile handsets outside India. Now, the business here is of manufacture and sale of handset outside India. The services availed are IT services. One of the preconditions for a PE is that the business of the enterprise is carried on in India. if you see, the work that this Indian subsidiary is doing is not the business of the foreign company, and therefore this will not result into a PE. Right? Now coming to FCO 1, when you avail certain services, you expect that they should be benchmarked to your standards. For that, if you have some employees who are just doing quality control or stewardship activities, that would not result into a PE for the FCO 1 in India.